Hello, everyone, and welcome to the stream. This is an incredibly bright Otaku Showboat. Today is Sunday, February 7th, 2021. Let us try to fix this a little bit. I need to go to this scene, go to properties, configure video, bring up the webcam, doohickey, go back to there, and let's see, what should I reduce? Gain a bit. That's a little better. Maybe a tick on exposure and then back up on the gain. That's a little better. So what happened? Why is my setup a little bit bright today? Yeah, I turned my lights on today, and this one that's the closest one to me did not turn on. So the light was out on that, and basically I didn't have to replace the bulb, but each one of these has like 4 bulbs in them. I took one out on each of them and have one switch flipped to only turn on half, aka one light for each one of these 3. So I just changed which one turned on. That's it. But the one that's on now is actually physically lower and closer to me than the one that was on, which was a bit higher up. And, of course, it hasn't been on as often as the others, so it's super bright compared to the others for whatever reason. It's compact fluorescent photography, 45 watt CFL, like actual 45 watt CFL, which is a lot of light. A lot of light. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to when I eventually have to replace all of them. Or replace the first one of them. That would mean that I would have to buy more. Because I got 12, and at least 3 have died at this point. Anyway, how's your mornings going? How's your Sunday going? This Sunday is Sleepy Sunday, I think. The kittens are sleepy. I know I have at least one that is behind me, sleeping on another chair. Gary is sick, apparently. He was vomiting, it seems, so what a great way to start a morning. This is why I don't usually say good morning to people. I just say morning. My greeting is morning. Because rarely, if ever, is morning ever good. So that's my greeting. Is morning. Hello. It is morning. And it is time to continue with our no spoon achievement run. If anyone shows up, like, what's going on this Sunday? Oh yeah. Today is a big day in the United States because today is known as Super Bowl Sunday. This evening, there will be an American football match. The American football match of the year that people, if they otherwise don't watch any football, they watch that one game. The big finale of the competition for the year. I don't think I'm going to be watching it, as I usually don't, and I don't follow sports. But I did live in Lawrence, Kansas for quite some time. I do know that the Kansas City Chiefs are Kansas City, Missouri, but close proximity, very close proximity in Lawrence to Kansas City. So that would be the team that I know a lot of people are rooting for, of the people that I know. Regardless, though, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I really couldn't care any less about just any sport in general. So, what is our position here in Factorio? Where did we leave off? We've got about 5 hours, 22 minutes, and 53 seconds. we have exactly 2 hours, 5 hours, 22 minutes, and 53 seconds remaining in this achievement run. I'm keeping it paused so that the timer doesn't count down as we review here. I got through green science last time, as well as scaled up my production of iron to 30 per second. And I'm currently using a lot of that on making red belt, which is why a lot of this is still yellow. I will eventually be upgrading all of that to red. The next item on the agenda is to do the same thing for the copper, and then I have to get a load of green circuits. But in the meanwhile, I should also be thinking about tapping into the oil and start up the process of getting chemical science. I need to get chemical science, and I should do so immediately, pretty much. I will need a pump and water coming down on a fluid bus, as well as coal coming down a line on my bus. I will need both of those things. And when I get the tech for concrete, I will need to start making some that is stone and or stone brick and the iron ore for that stuffs. All right, I think we're ready to hit resume now. If I'm not mistaken, I do still need to make the pump jacks. So that will be the first thing that I make. I did automate the pump jacks. Ish. I have a sufficient amount of camp plants. I have existent oil refineries, it seems. Oh yes, and I have existent power poles, medium power poles. This is glorious. I need more iron. I need significantly more iron. Oh boy. Oh my. Yeah, I need significantly more. Huh. Well. Regardless. Time for oil. We need to get into that. Now, have I picked up the red circuit tech? Yes, I have. I've picked up most of the tech that I need at this point. Everything else is somewhat superfluous. Now, there just so happens to be oil down here, which is great. I am looking at these yields and crying, though. Crying just a little bit. So that's going to be 200 oil. 300 oil. 400 oil. 500 oil. 600 oil. Now, why am I 7, 8? Okay. Why am I only counting by 100? Because there is an internal fluid box on each of these buildings that is set to be 100. So regardless of how much the actual yield is, if the yield is 100 or greater, you only end up with 100 units per cycle. And the cycle just so happens to be 1 second on these buildings. Which ultimately means that we've got to take care of those numbers there. We have to make sure that we know that we're only ending up with 100 units in a single cycle of oil, regardless of productivity if productivity happens on the cycle. This is why speed is far more important on the machines here, our glorious pump jacks. It is because you are limited to 100 units in a single cycle. Now, that's up to the pipe throughput in terms of speed as well, on how much you can actually remove in a given frame. What do I want next? Well, I need to go down the route of modules, so that should obviously be next. We need to make an infinite supply of our modules now, don't we? Oh, that wasn't... What? Thought that was... Huh. Alright, that's good. Okay, there's our oil. Oil refineries. Yeah, it's fine. We'll do this right up here. Right up over here. And a little bit away from the path there to allow a few pipes to pass through. There's our 5 oil refineries. Do all this. Let's see if my muscle memory on Dyson Sphere program is going to mess me up today, as it has been in the previous day. Getting a little bit too used to the shortcuts used in Dyson Sphere program lately. Do I go ahead and add in all of the pipes for the advanced oil refinery? I think so. While I'm here and while I have resources, for as many resources as I have. This is going to be a water input. Oh, I have plenty. I have plenty of pipes. Plenty. Good to know. Just don't get stuck in your own pipework, please. That would be sad. Getting stuck in your own pipes. Really wishing I had that squeak through was just a feature of the game. Really wishing squeak through just existed. Alright, we're gonna have water here. And I may as well just add that. Am I carrying any water pumps? I am carrying 18 of them. Let's head on up. Let's head on up. It's so nice, by the way, to not have to worry about pollution. That's so nice, not having to worry about pollution. Of course, the distance here is a bit large, and that does have an impact on the overall throughput of the pipes, but you don't really need that much water for this. Hello! And welcome to my day 2 of this achievement run challenge here that I have yet to get, ever, on Steam, at least. In the process of getting up into red circuits as well as chemical science right now, through the power of the oil refining. See, I was just shift-clicking there when I needed to push Q. Go ahead and pick up the speed module 1. Why, thank you. My playthrough of 1.1, you mean my failed attempt at doing the no spoon achievement when I played vanilla 1.1? Or are you referring to any of my other 1.1s? Because I've done my ABX series, Angel's Bob Space Extension, in 1.1 as well. If you mean the vanilla run where I do just go and launch the rocket, then yeah, My timed run. Okay. We got through and did the 16-hour achievement, at least, as well as a lot of... Oh. What? Poles. Yes. Lines. Cables. And we got a whole bunch of the other, like, annoying achievements out of the way, which is to launch the rocket without having built laser turrets, launch the rocket without having built a logistics network of robots, launch a rocket without having used solar panels, etc. Got all that really annoying stuff out of the way in that playthrough, which is why I'm not as constrained here this time, because we just have to do it in 8 hours, and we don't have pollution enabled, which is, you know, one of the biggest reasons why I did not succeed initially. Oh, hey, we got that tech pretty quick. Give me productivity. Productivity, the key to everything. Come on, reach. Just reach for me. So 5 of these is not anywhere near enough. It's processing 500 every 5 seconds. Oh boy. So these 5, they process 100 per second. Ah, you're all about the factory. Okay, good. That's my preference. But that's my personal preference. I hate biters. Overall, they act as a decent means of difficulty early, but once you cross that threshold where they become very easy to deal with, it becomes more of a tedium to take care of them for the entirety of the rest of the game, which is why I just don't play with them normally from the start. They're just too tedious to clear out in the late game. I don't like the whole launching of artillery to clear out biter bases just to continue to expand my base. That no. I dislike that greatly. That entire concept. Of having to do that and like launch into the void to clear out nests that you know are there, and there's just too many. Like holy gosh, there's so many biter nests on a vanilla map on vanilla settings. It's way too much. Way too much. And there's no way to get rid of them permanently. That's like the biggest thing that I really wish was part of this, is just a way to completely get rid of the biters without a mod or without a command to get rid of them. Just a vanilla way to clear them out. That would be great. So what do I need? I need sulfur and I need plastic. I could go the route of the sulfuric acid and the batteries as well, just all 4. I'm just thinking space here. We're going to do... that's going to use 30 per second. We're making how much? We're consuming 100. We're making... We've got 45 petroleum per second. Yay. 1. Do I even bother? Or do I just go to, plastic? Like, do I even bother with the batteries right now? So the issue with batteries are a necessary component for flying robot frames, which are needed for utility science. So regardless, I have to go through there. They'll be needed for construction robotics, for actual constructobots to help me scale harder, faster. Meaning I may as well Alright, you do that. I'm pushing the wrong buttons. Oh gosh, and you do that. Now, these both consume iron ingots, so what I'll do here is have a shared belt. That's just gonna go out, and we're gonna have... Why, hello, tech. Thanks. Give me that. We're gonna do that. That's gonna be shared iron, copper, and this is gonna live like that. Now, the ratio is off here, because this makes 50 sulfuric per second. This needs 20 every 4. So we could have a few of these. We can have a few of these. Potentially. That will be making batteries. I will need to bring my water in. I'll need to bring my petroleum over. I'm not going to bother going all the way back out to continue the line for the water when I can just do it here. Like so. That'll be the water. I'm thinking future here. Future scaling. Let's get that powered. That's going to start producing stuff. We're going to start outputting onto a belt line. This makes 2 per second. This will consume 5. Meaning I would like to have more of these, but I need to scale the stuff here much, much harder. I'm also going to split, go down, and go that way. And input here. Don't really need all that much on that stuff. And then this will go to wherever I'm doing the blue science. Can I dig holes to get a water source? No. Not without mods. There are mods that allow you to get water anywhere. Lots of mods. There's a mod that lets you do water fill. That is called the water fill mod. There is a mod that lets you blast holes. That one is explosive excavation to build an item, an explosive item that will convert soil tiles, land tiles into water. And then there's other types of mods that's just like being able to place down water wells anywhere, water pumps anywhere. There's a water pump jack type of mod, and then there is my preferred mod that I use for this, known as stone water wells. The stone water well mod gives you a 5x5 entity that is the same as a water pump that you can place anywhere, and you have to build around the concept of this building being a 5x5 building. But if you're playing with angels, it would be better to have an option for explosives, or an option to have water anywhere as water because of the need for stuff. I know that's very, very specific there, but the need for the need for the viscous mud water. That's what I'm trying to say. There's a need for viscous mud water in in Angels, and it has a very specific type of pump on it, and that seafloor pump needs water. And I think there's a mod that lets you place it anywhere, but I'd rather have access to just water in various places. So there's that and that, which just leaves... I'll probably do this not here, or maybe I can squeeze it there. Which just leaves plastic, which is the petroleum and coal, and this is where I need my coal to be brought in. I can tap this coal or something else. Let me have a look. How's my everything going here? Okay, I tapped that for main power. Main power is fine. I'm going to go and hook into this one right up here with a few mining tools, which fortunately I am carrying around plenty of those. I did set up you. Nice. I'm like, did I ever set up the automation of the fast inserters? Yes, I did. And I set up the automation on the steel furnaces. Oh boy. Oh boy, that's nice. Yay. Things. Oh, that's even better. Hi. Why, hello. Hello, Reds. Hello, Reds. I am so happy to see 1,000 units of red belt, which means it's time to transition fully to the land of the Reds. You. Alright, really wanting those construction bots. We're going to blitz our way into those bots. Oh. Best feature. Best new feature in 1.1. Right here. Oh yeah. Oh yes. Best new feature. Just placing of the underground belts for you. Now I can do 2 more of these. And have a full belt of things. So that's what I will in fact do here. A full red belt of glorious coal. Funny how I'm doing this before I am doing it for the copper. Oh, that's so nice. Oh, that's so nice. And the lock as well. Yep, that lock right there. Alright, let's get this attached to the grid. I actually need more. I need more poles! Hello, Tech. Nice to see you. Go ahead and give me circuit network. I will want that for the advanced oil processing. So you're saying you don't want to play Angels because it takes a while? I can understand not wanting to spend over 150 plus hours on a single map. How long was my Space Angels series this time? Even with a slight speed up at the end, it was like over 150, I think. It was great. Wow, my main bus is really short. Huh. Really short by comparison to what I'm used to. Okay, let's make it. Let's point that out. Ah, the unfortunate part of the red belt underground distance is you still need to do every 4. What am I doing? I'm doing this manually because it's much easier to do it this way. At least I can do that. Make use of that distance. I get you in and get you out. So, plastics needed for the red circuits, and the sulfur is needed directly for the blue science. This is why we have gone that route. We'll go towards the the modular armor now, at minimum, and then power armor. I will need these. Would help if I had the... Uh-oh. Hmm. Let's go down this way. Huzzah! Plastic. Let's go get a whole bunch more oil refineries and start scaling them up, as well as grab a ton of undergrounds. Hello, tech. Give me that one. Give me more of those. How's power? Fine. Okay. And how many, 35? Let's grab another stack of those. Also, I totally made a bunch more labs. So let's make use of that. Excuse me. There we go. Let's make use of the extra labs. Speed up the processing of science for quite a good while. And then we need the red circuits. Now, how do I want to set up the red circuits? I think this time... So, red circuits. It's 2 greens per red. Every 6 seconds. But that's... We can ignore that. I just will place however many buildings I need. I know it's times 0.75. But, at theoretically crafting speed 1, or all crafting speed being the same, 6 of these buildings would need 2 circuits per 1 second, all buildings being equal. Now, these actually are made at a rate of 2 per second. Okay? Normally, 2 per second under with these. If you've got the inserter throughput, which you might not have. So what many do is they have the line of these. Oops, that was tech that I really desire. I'm going to need those portable solar panels. And then it's 4 copper cable every 6 seconds. If I'm not mistaken, that's going to be fed by 1, which gives 4 per second of these. 1 is, yeah, enough to fully cover that output. One of these is going to be something else, plastic, and one of these is going to be the electronic circuits. Now, the electronic circuits. We can, yeah, personal batteries are needed. We will also need a green circuit, which needs 2 copper to fill it completely. Now, I could rearrange this and be like, okay, these 2 are that, and then this will be that. Why, hello there. Give me lab research speed. Yes, please. Now, that should overcome the limit there. Now, it is 3 to 2, but under normal circumstances. But it is slightly hindered, shall we say, by the throughput of these inserters. They can't quite keep up. I would need stack inserters. So that's going to be copper. That's going to be plastic. This needs iron. Let's get that down. Let's get this copper down. And the plastic. Now, chances are that I am making nowhere near enough plastic to feed this line that's making 0.75 per second. Ultimately, maybe we'll upgrade the machines later and it'll make more, but this is at ratio. I would need 2 plastic for the per second. I would need 2 plastic. 0.75 of 2, really, but let's see, this machine, it makes 2 per second. Well, what do you know? It makes precisely enough. Yeah, go ahead and take that one as well. And that is that. for reds. Now, of course, the really icky part is, well, how do you scale this? Well, good question. There is an answer, which is we get to move that. We get to do that there. And then we get to do one of these things. Now this technically is scalable going outwards. I can scale it. I think. Now, I'm actually going to have this on the second line. Or the third line, excuse me. Because I'll probably have another thing of greens here. Now, why make greens local to reds? It saves the throughput here. If I'm going to have multiple lines on iron and copper, I may as well here. And that's pretty much the only reason. Okay, I should now be able to go right into engine units. Oops. Engine units are 1 per 10. They need 2 pipes, a gear, and steel plate. Well, pipes, that is made in batches of... Well, it's made 2 per second, so there's that. And then there's iron, which makes twice as much, I think. Or is the same. Really? 1 pipe every half, 1 gear every half. But you need half as many gears, so yeah, it's 2 things making gears, and a line of 20. Or 2 things making pipes and a line of 20. Nah. 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 Maybe? Hello, tech. Go ahead and pick up productivity 1. 1 making pipe. I'll have the other making gear, sure. This will make sure I always have enough. And then I'll need to have something else happen. Because this is going to be iron. Ooh, you're right on the edge of my pathway. In fact, you are on my pathway. I'm not supposed to have belt on my pathway. Or anything else. But I think down here... We have a need for speed. I fixed it. Okay. I fixed it. Ta-da! Steel. There we go. And then mirror that. Ta-da. Steel. Who do I hear? Is that my dolly? Where's my dolly? She's climbing a stack of boxes. My dolly's a climber. See, I knew they were around. Yes, I hear you. She makes a noise every time she hits the ground. Where's the dolly? She leaving me? She leaving? Yes, she's leaving. Okay, that. Get rid of those. There. Down. Whoops. Wait, what? Off by a tile, okay. There we go. Iron. Damn. And there. And that is engine units. 2 per second times 0.75 for the speed of the machine. Hello, Ave. Morning. Why does it prevent the caps like that? That's so aggressive. I don't have it that... Anyway. Another item on the to-do list. Have a look at the Streamlabs thing. Cloudbot. Cloudbot, why? Why you do this? Why am I odd number? Why am I an odd number? Huh. Regardless, we have all of the things that we need now to make blue science. If you can believe that. We're already there. Yep, I did an arrangement. It's definitely an arrangement for gears and pipes and steel on those lines. Yeah, oil is part of my main bus. It's like it's in the main bus. It's part of the stuff integrated into everything right now. Yep. Just everything is integrated and glorious. I want a car. Can I get a car now? Where's the... I haven't taken that tech, have I? No, there it is. Hi, give me a car. Thank you for vehicle. Have the fuel. Glorious. We have a car! We can now destroy all of our stuff with our car. Alright. Let's go. Is DSP today as well? Yes. Yes, it is. Sunday through Thursday. Ideally. Usually. I don't really need I don't need solid fuel. And when I need solid fuel, I'll need it for the rocket fuel, and I'll do that with, like, I'll do stuff with light oil. Yeah, it's all gonna be light oil processing for that. Not gonna bother with the other stuffs. Oh yeah, I have that now. Hi. Let's, Reds. Mine. Batteries. Mine. Steel plate. Oh, so you can actually daisy chain the thermal generators, so they actually have built-in leaching. Built-in burner leach in Dyson Sphere program. Great. That's fantastic. There is a thing about the fractionators that I'll need to talk about, though. And about the daisy chaining of the fractionators, because it's not actually that efficient. Or not as efficient as maintaining each individual fractionator having its own loop for the hydrogen. If you daisy chain them, then sure, you can feed up to 30 per second into one machine, but each subsequent item in the loop gets 1% less down the line of what you put in. So it doesn't get the full 30 and it doesn't get topped up individually. So if you do daisy chain them, you're still going to want to have topping up between each one to maintain the throughput of the loop. And it is a 1-to-1 conversion, hydrogen to deuterium, so if the point is to kill hydrogen, don't use fractionators to do it. Don't use the fractionators. Let's work a little bit down this line. Assuming, of course, that the 99% and 1% are tied to each other and that you can't fail the 99 and not get a deuterium either. Because, you know, that's a thing. Yes, let's focus on Factorio stuff. This is chemical science. Before the halfway point, oh boy. Hey. We need the engine units, the circuits, and the thingies. This is 2 every 24. So that's a line of 12. So for 1 per second. Times 0.75, of course. Sulfur and circuits, I guess we'll share a line. Might be easier that way. Sulfur. Oh, I didn't grab more undergrounds while I was up here. Oddly, I am not being choked on copper yet. That surprises me. I find that very surprising, that I'm not choking on the copper yet. If anything, I need more, steel. And iron. Even more iron, apparently. I walked right past where I wanted to go. Let's have this be the sulfur. Sure. Really? Huh, yes, more iron smelting. More! I need more. I need more of this as well for the refineries and all that, but, soon! Construction bots. They are going to happen. I'm gonna put this... Does that not? Nope. Actually, just do that. Just go all the way across, because doing a one gap is just not worth it. Ooh, does this give me the normal? Yes, it does, and that is the tech that's going to allow the buddies, the other buddies. Yeah, because either way, I would need to jump this and this. Well, not this. So it's like either way, it's like, do I do that? Or do I do that? I think I'd rather do that. And then this is there. And of course that gets jumped too. To do it like within the bounds of this, mostly. And that gets jumped. I do not have enough sulfur for this. That's the other key thing. I don't have enough circuits for the 1 per second either. I've got one red circuit times 0.75, of course, for the building, but I have one red circuit, not 1.5. And I don't have... I might have half the sulfur, actually. But I definitely don't have... And I have two. I have twice as much on the engine units as what I need for this. I will get the science back to the labs once the science starts moving. I'm actually not concerned about how long the science will take. I am far more concerned about how long it will take to make the rocket launch stuff. The stuff I need to actually launch the rocket. That's what the time takes. Or that's what takes the most time, is building all of the rocket stuff. I'm gonna do this line right here. Yeah, it's circuits. Like, frankly, this whole challenge comes down to how many modules you can make and how many circuits you can make to make the modules. That's it. That's what this whole thing really comes down to, is just circuits for modules in the end. This is gonna be on the opposite side. Okay. And I need to add these to all of my speedy labs. Why, hello, tech! It is time to get advanced oil processing. Hello. Hello and welcome, Advanced Oil Processing. I need more red underground belts. Thank you kindly for all of the things. Next? Scaling? I think scaling is next. Pretty sure about that. Pretty sure it's time for more of iron in particular. Yes. I would like to have the things though. Let's see. Go and do that for me. So I need to pick up the stuff to get into robotics. Here. So we're going to go advanced oil processing, lubricant, electric engine, robotics, into construction robots. So that way I can build ghost entities. Why, thank you for telling me that the setup is neat. It's neat-ish. It could be better, but it'll work for now. It's pretty compact, actually, for a main bus build. Regardless, though, I'm going to have to manually do this next part with the iron, and we're going to have to do a new line for iron. This will be set up over here. Okay. All of you are going to be steel furnaces. Oh, I should do an upgrade planner and mark all of this as, yeah, upgrade planner. You need to upgrade those. Oh, tech, hello, lube, go. Upgrade planner, you need to upgrade that to that as well, and I already removed all of the power poles, so that's fine. Oh, right, I need to do all of the belt as well. To that, to that, to that, from that, and from that. And do that. Huzzah! I know I'm fine with normal inserters, it's just that I'm carrying around the blues and not the others. I'm not carrying around regular inserters. I would rather use the fast ones. Electric engines go. I never did this in that previous vanilla playthrough. Trying to get this achievement. Never happened. Do I even have enough inserters? Hold up. I may... I think I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, we're down to the end here. I had just enough. Just enough of the inserters. The robots will build the rest of this for me once I get them, ideally. And I'll set up an upgrade planner as well for them. So, hello robotics. I'm gonna need to make lubricant to get into that. So we have to do our advanced oil refining or processing stuff things. The most advanced of the advanced of things. Ooh, that was 2 yellows. Alright, how am I gonna fit 60? Where am I going to get 60 iron to go into that? 60 mining drills, of which I have 22. Okay, well, there's that. Let's go and get more everything. Restocks. Time for restocks. You there? Excuse me. That way. Thanks. Do that, do that. Give me... What was it? Mining drills. Here. Yeah, I need a lot of green chips. I was, what, 15 minutes off of beating it within 8 hours? Okay, on the previous playthrough. I think we've got some room to work with as long as we have at least semi-scaled a little bit more than last time. So I need to get into this, followed by personal roboports. Okay, let's go. 6, 10, 11, 12, 16. 17? What? 17. So that's one column. I need this times 2. Wow, that fits. The problem is the density. Like, I need the density. That could expand a bit. Like, I could arrange things a little bit better here, but eh. I mean, yeah, but I can't get twice as many. Like, I can't get another 14 without going over the stuffs. And I'm not gonna do a whole bunch of balancers. I'm not gonna do a whole bunch of balancers. That's just, nah. Nah. And yes, way up here I've got another patch. I'm just trying to avoid having to go all the way up here, but I guess that's not gonna happen. And it's barely big enough. I can fit a full line. And it's a lot denser up here. I could actually fit 2 of them up here. Alright. Whoops. Let's go. Excuse me, hello. For reference, a lot of these techs aren't required to complete the achievement, but it sure as heck makes it a lot easier. This is not the next step. This is. So, don't you love this new feature of the game? This is a great new feature. Excuse me, you're not close enough. Hi, you are now close enough, and you are now connected. And then we need this to be powered. I need that to go over. Why, hello, tech. What's next? I need This doesn't help you unless you're using robots to place tiles for the construction robots. Speed always helps. I'm going to go ahead and take the speed right now. Yes, low density structures, all that. On the way to getting into the purple and yellow science, our production and utility science would be good. But this is going to help dramatically at improving the rates of things. Yes, that totally placed the underground in the correct direction, building in reverse. Something that, you know, building in reverse. Something that you can't even do in Dyson Sphere program right now. But would be great. Electric furnaces don't add anything besides besides getting rid of the need to use coal. They're bigger machines that require a whole new setup for your smelting lines, and yeah, just nah. Yeah, they can take modules, but we're not gonna bother. Low density structures. I mean, yeah, needed for science too, yes. But one step at a time. May actually do utility before doing production. Because I did that before. Alright, how does this look at this point? Let's see. So this should be half a belt. Plus. I now have one level of mining productivity. Always keep in mind with mining productivity that unless you are outputting directly into a chest, the mining drill will stop working. Anytime the mining productivity tick happens with a normal tick of output, it just stops for the frame, and that can cause some amounts of issues, existent amounts of issues. Alright, let's bring all this down, do all of our balancing and all of that good stuff as we go. Theoretically 55 miners to fill a red belt at level 1 productivity, but as I said, there is this issue of the miners don't output 2 units of things at a time. It's like therein lies the issue. They can't output more than 1 unit at a time onto a belt, and the item that just got placed onto a belt blocks the placement of the next item, and it's not an instantaneous transfer. There's a delay of at least 1 frame before the object moves out of the way, depending on the speed of the belt. In fact, at 30 items per second, when a lane is 15 per second, that's several frames that you have to wait before the next slot becomes available to place an item onto the belt, and the mining drill is slowed by that rate every time it ticks productivity. So while theoretically, yes, 55 would give you the full 30 out, you still need at least +1 on each side of the belt to actually see the full throughput because of those losses, especially on the first items where everything else has come down the line. And yeah, it can get tricky. Mining drills absolutely can mine and output instantaneously into a chest, which is why in some cases it is better to just output into a chest. But this is best when you're using mods, aka mods that add loaders, where you can just put mining drills mining into a box and use a loader to output from the box. Makes it very nifty. Very, very nifty. Okay, next. I need to enhance my oil refining. Oh god, I did not actually leave space to do the oil refining. I didn't leave space to do the oil refining. To do the cracking. Now did I? I did not plan for that this time. I am apparently also in need of inserters, so let's grab inserters and place down a radar here, because I need more coverage. We'll do it off to the side, because I really won't need all that much on the sulfur and such. Alright, come right down here, grab a couple of those and one of those. Okay. I've got the water brought down already, so it is just a matter of swapping the recipe over to the other thing on these. Now this processes the same amount of oil into more petroleum, so we did get a boost of petroleum, but now we have to deal with the heavy oil and the light oil. The heavy oil, whoops, Q is the button that I'm trying to push here. The heavy oil, I'm going to make some pumps here and some storage tanks. And some circuit wires. Just a few. Just a few circuit wires. This is going to be lube. I'm making how much? Heavy? 25 per second. 3 currently. Alright, give me this. With one of those, give me a pumping. Okay. I always want to be making lube. That's going to be assumption 1. Always want lube rather than heavy oil. And from there, we want this to be enabled. Where's the anything is greater than or equal to. When the contents are greater than, this can hold 25k, so it's, let's say, 15k of substance. When there's 15k of stuff, it'll be on. And we'll do the same thing with the light oil down here. For the exception that the light oil, I probably want to be up there. So when I grab this, it'll be rotated for the light oil. Everything needs power, of course. All these pumps need power. Okay, and then the line here, this is going to be cracking down from heavy to light. This cracks 20 heavy per second, so I need 2 of them. 1 tile lower and 1 tile separate from each other. Right, this also needs to load into the tank. We'll redo that. Fortunately, I have water. Right there. It's a rainy day today. I hear the rain. I can hears it. I can hear a dolly. Where's my dolly? She's outside another room. So yesterday was fun for me. Yesterday, the day that we do our grocery shopping. Yeah. So, we got to the grocery store. We did our shopping. Loaded up the car, got in the car. Car wouldn't start. Battery was dead. So, we had that experience yesterday. Fortunately, Gary, my mother's partner, was available at home and was able to come over with a small little gadget. Was a small little gadget. That's a jumpstart battery. It's like this big. It's like this big and this fat. It's a car jump starter battery. And he jump started the car with that. We just so happened to be right next to a car parts store that offers free battery testing. So we went over there once we got jump started so that they could test the battery to see if there was a problem with the battery. And as it turns out, there is nothing wrong with the battery. Why, hello, tech. There's nothing wrong at all with the battery, even though this is like the third time, at least, that the car has had to be jump-started in the past month or so. Do you know what the problem is? You know what the problem is? COVID. COVID's the problem. We're not using the car as often. So it's sitting there and it's losing its battery and not getting recharged because it's not being on long enough to fully charge the battery after it's been sitting for a while. Just the innate small little bit of use for being off. There's still some stuff that's using the battery power. It's a Toyota Corolla 2006. And yeah, there's some features of the car that are causing a very, very minute drain on the battery, which, if you're using the car on a regular basis, isn't a problem because it recharges the next time you use the car. But when you're not using your car for extended periods of time, yeah, that's needed to get into purple. Let's pick up that. It can cause this exact issue. Yeah, no. Things. Well, when the car is used one time a week for how much driving time? Like 10 minutes? 10, 15 minutes of driving time a week? Oh, this is a house. This is a house, and we're, like, within 2 miles of our grocery store. Exactly, it's too short. It's too short. Dolly? What? Meow. Meow. Papa? Papa? She's meowing at me. Dolly? Meow. 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 Papa? No. Come here. Oh. No. Aw. She doesn't want me to pick her up. Come on. Come on, Dolly. Come on, Dolly. Come on, my baby. Where's my baby? Where's my baby? Come here. Where's the dolly? We're like a minute from the break, so let's just go ahead and have the break. Dolly apparently wants to play. I suppose she must have just had her breakfast at like 11:30. So yeah, the suggestion was take a nice long trip with the car, or get a quick disconnect for the battery, so that when you get back and park at home, you just quick disconnect the battery so that it's not draining any. Anyway, with that, folks, we have reached the halfway point of today's stream, meaning it is time to take a brief few-minute break. Meow. Meow. Hey. That's the alarm. I will be back in a few minutes. I have returned with a dolly. Why, hello, Dolly. You're energetic today. You're an energetic baby girl. Yes, you are. The pretty girl. The prettiest. The prettiest of babies, yes. Hi. Yeah, you go there. Where's the Ollie? Getting chased. Getting chased by his sister now. So, that took slightly longer than I intended, because of the case of the missing tomato. Uh-oh, there was just a bunch of drop frames as we went down to 0 bitrate very briefly. So the case of the missing tomato. Apparently last night, after grocery shopping, there were 2 tomatoes that were on the kitchen counter. This morning, there was 1 tomato on the kitchen counter, Roma tomato, meaning that a kitten found and decided to play with a tomato. So I've had to find the tomato. Do you know where the tomato was? On the floor behind their litter box. Great big Roma tomato, more elongate than it is round. Yeah, one of those things. Behind the litter box. They know they're not supposed to be up there on top of that thing. Yet there they were. Yet Ollie does not care in particular. This one is attributed to Ollie. Why to him? Because he's the only one who actually jumps up to that counter. We can do... There we go. Shift right click, shift left click. Copies the thingy. The condition. Next, what do I want? What do I want out of you? You will be, I guess the solid fuel. I forget what's the rate on the light oil solid fuel. It's 10 to 1. It's 5 per second. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. How much is made? Come on. How much is made? 45. Up to plus... $26, whatever, 40, 50, 60. So if I have 70, 10, 15, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70. That should cover it. That should cover the light oil for as much solid fuel as I can hold on to. But that's going to be the perpetual one until I run out. Once I have everything stored away. We're going to do that for now. Yep, that'll be good for that power. Connect to the main lines. And then what? And then cracking the 70 light, up to the 70 light into petroleum. So this one is doing 15 per second conversion. So that's 30, 60, 75. That should be enough. Okay. So we needed the lubricant in order to make... What was it? The electric engine units? Yes, the electric engine units. That is my next item on the agenda. Glorious, beautiful, electric engine units. This doesn't quite look as organized as it once did, does it? We're no longer quite as organized, just with all the oil BS that we've got going on here. Of which I would want to scale quite a bit. We've got to multiply this by 5, at least. Because, yeah, this is able to... Like, I'm mining 8... Actually, I'm mining 800 units plus of oil per second right now. There's a lot more crude oil that is able to be processed without mining more. And then what I need to do is ideally have a tank of this accepting all of the stuffs here and sending it out. Yeah, for when I eventually add another thingy there and another one there, I hope. Go ahead and power all of that, and I can kill this now. There we go. And that is that, as they say. That is all of it. I don't really need to have that there right now. So, yeah, we're good. We are doing good. I'm going to go ahead and bring this all the way over to my bus. And we'll have this here as we go down. Going down to make the electric engine units, as that is the next item on the agenda. We are limited by... what? Nothing! Oop, tech happened. Hello. What? You use those, don't you? Yes. 30! Oh. 30 for 3. 10 per 1. Let's keep in mind, 10 rails per second per production science pack per second, and you need 7 buildings. Oh boy. Thank you, game. Thank you for all that. Okay, electric engine units. Circuits and lube, and that is not how I want that arranged. No, 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 no. this is how I want this arranged. Just like that. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Reach. Reach, dang you. Reach! Da 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 dee dee da da do. Go over. Lube. Thank you for the lube. Hello, stuff. Give me that. 4 hours. Can we do it in 4 hours? I mean, that's the halfway point, right? That's the halfway mark. I would hope that we could meet it at the halfway mark. One would imagine that this would work. No need to have the engine units on the main bus. Yeah, I could share belts, but I don't really feel like it. Then everything needs to be output. These guys are necessary for making some science. I am going to siphon some off into a box. This is my box. I don't go anywhere without my box. Now, if you know what that's a reference to, wow. Because, yeah, that, of all, like, reaches. My gosh. My gosh. We're actually getting close on power, huh? Let's fix that. Let's take care of the power for them. Ooh. Thanks. Thank you for the thingies. Have I got the personal Roboport stuffs yet? Okay, what do I need? I need the batteries and I need the steel. Batteries and steel. Well, steel is easy. Grab that. Batteries. Batteries! Give me personal Roboport. Thanks. Once we make these robots, I need one more robot. Just one more. There we go. And that is the beginning of amazingness. Our awesome, beautiful stuff. Okay. Run this upgrade planner here, please. As well. Set it all to be upgraded. And then I'm going to need all of my stuff, won't I? Yeah, I'm going to need all of that. And that. And those. Oh boy, alright. It's time for automated scaling. Oh, I've been looking forward to this. I have been looking forward to it a lot. A lot, a lot, a lot. Are you ready? That's the question. Are you ready for our undertaking? For scaling. Massive scaling. I think I'm ready. It is beyond time as we continue to make these robots slowly but surely. Productivity modules. That's green and red circuits. Electric furnaces. Red circuits, stone brick, and steel plate. And then the other stuff is stone, right? The rail is stone. I need to bring down a line of stone. Oh, joy. A line of stone must be had. Okay, there is stone here. I will tap that stone. Yes, and this is a wonderful opportunity to be able to just copy and paste. Time to just copy and paste glorious, magnificent stuffs. Yes. I approve. I approve of this stuffs. Alright, give me the thing. I need it. Come on. Roboport. So this robot limit is 10. That's why I very specifically wanted to get 10 construction robots. I could have 2 of these, but... Power. Power is the primary issue. It's always the primary issue. Yes, give that. Right there. There they go. There they go. Isn't that beautiful? Oh my goodness. Do I want more? Whoops. I hurt a thing. Let's make some repair doohickeys. I could make another with enough iron. And another 10 robots. Yay! Of course we need speed. We need speed on these guys. That is very much needed. Whatever. Go that way. Huzzah! Stone. Do you like stone? I like stone. Stone's a great thing to have. At scale. Ish. At scale-ish. Speaking of at scale, I will be tapping into this copper and that copper. Oh my goodness. Hi. Are you tall enough? Barely. For one. With productivity, that works. That would work with productivity, so that'll be one line. And then I have to scale to other. That's a little too short. I'll need 3 thingies for scaling the copper. That's what I'm thinking about. Let's go ahead and do the thing. Give me one of those and give me more of those so I can make circuits? Steel? Red circuits? Batteries. Batteries. Okay. It's like, what am I missing? Batteries. 1, 2, 10. Huzzah. Yeah, flying robot frames take a while to craft. Speaking of which, yeah, I guess we're going to do that. I guess we're going to make these. I need 1/3 of 1 per second on the productivity modules, which would mean... Where's modules? There you are. 1/3 of 1. That is 1 every 15. Okay. That means I need 3 of these. Or 5 of these. 5 of these buildings. Whoops. Five of the buildings. Which would be consuming 1 circuit per second, right? No. No. If I need 1/3 of 1 per second, if this is 5 to 1 ratio, 1/3 times 5 is 1 2/3, which, you know, is more red than I have, by the way. When I say we need to scale, oh god, do we need to scale. So let's go ahead and tack that on. And now, I need 1, 2, 3, 4. Probably want the 4 solar panels rather than than 1 more battery. Or 2 more batteries. Right? Probably want all 4 of those to be solar stuff. So there you have it. There you have it. This needs to scale. I'm not going to scale it here pretty obviously because we're blocked, unless I do it all the way out here. I'm not afraid to do that, though. Power armor would help with a lot more speed. But it is blue circuits, and that's another headache. We'll work on it. We'll work on it. Go ahead, do this copy, and make sure I keep everything in line as I walk out to here. So that's gonna stay. There we go. What it is, which is that actually does not continue down the line, nor does that. This continues down the line. And is that, and that continues. We need to do this for every 0.75 red per second. Oh boy. Oh joy, oh bliss. Isn't that grand? Glorious, magnificent stuffs. But hey, we've got 20 robots doing work for me. Up to. Just need to be a little bit careful on the amount of scaling here. So let's grab that again, and then do this. Just need enough space to do that. And that right there. And then what I can do is I can just grab and copy and paste and paste and paste and paste and paste. Oh, it seems I didn't actually grab that tile. I need more stuff. Just frankly, just stuff. Inserters, primarily. Yes, build for me, my slow boats. Build my slow robots. They don't charge at roboports, which is the only, like, main issue here. They just don't charge at roboports. Now, I could, theoretically, build a bunch of construction robots, build a bunch of storage chests, put stuff in storage chests, and place roboports and build in the roboport build range. I could do that. I also need to scale my power, apparently. Go on, robots. Do the work for me. Oh, it's so much better. What about speed? Speed. Speed 2. Would love speed 2. And 3 and 4. Which is why I'll probably go straight to utility science as soon as I unlock it. Here. We'll get speed 3 and then utility science, and then get that directly as I work towards getting, yeah, I don't have enough fast stuffs here. Now, the ultimate question is, could I have built this by hand faster than the robots here? Maybe? There's a lot of complex belt work here that would probably take me longer to build myself than to let the robots do it. And of course, we have to pay attention to time of day on the ability of my armor to recharge, which I should now have 2 more of those. For continuous recharging, I need to go up and I need to grab more inserters. Must have more inserters. Of course, everything right now is being limited by the usage of the doohickeys. Thank you for repairing that. Very much appreciated. Okay, what next? The massive copper scaling. Give me all of that, actually. Because now I'm going to be short on copper. Red circuits, in particular, are huge copper sinks. They are, like, one of, if not the biggest copper sink. And then the blue circuits just exacerbate that issue. They make it worse. We're just going to finish building out this 5th total. So 5 times 0.75 output of red circuits right now. Not even my amount of blues or greens, not even close to the amount of greens that I've got. And then this is going to use up way more plastic than I'm currently producing. You know. Oh yeah, Mark II batteries. Those are going to need processing units as well. So yeah, robot speed, as I said, is what I'll take next. Just so that they can work a little bit faster. And then... Oh, hi. Power. Enjoy the power. And then we need to scale. We need scaling. Scale! Scale all the things. We need to scale all the things. I need more. I just want to point out, I need more. I need more. So this makes actually 2 per second. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That's gonna be 10. I don't even know if that's enough. Actually, I think that's just enough for 5 reds. It's 2 to 1, if I'm not mistaken. That will be just barely enough. Robots? There you go. Yes. Yes. Glorious. Oh, you need charge. Right. They need to be charged before they do stuff. Before they're able to do stuff. Yeah, go out, do the things. Okay. What am I waiting on now? I'm gonna need all of these blues. Scale copper. That's next. Yeah, that's gonna need basically everything I've got. All of my logistics stuff that I can currently carry. You take things off of me. Why, hello there, tech. Unlock utility science. Thanks. Take all of that yellow stuff away from me and all of that stuff to give me all of this stuff. So now the robots are faster. They're a bit faster. Why are you going all the way out there? No. Start here. Start in this range, just bringing up a deconstruction planner so that they can get this zone upgraded for me. I need all of this zone upgraded. Thanks. I know my power is a little, iffy. The solar panels are not that great for charging. I need to get into the personal fusion reactor, which doesn't come until utility? Is that at utility? Yes, it is. It is utility and military? You've gotta be kidding me. Really? Why does it have to be military? Why does it have to be mil? Well, regardless, we're getting there. We're getting there. "20 bots at a time. Every time, every action they can do is great. I could help by doing this myself, but if I move from here, which is a bit beyond my reach, they'll start trying to work on this stuff over here, which I don't quite want them to do this until after this copper line is upgraded. I want them to upgrade this copper line first. First and foremost, I want this upgraded to my steel furnaces and red belt. Because that's going to be the most immediate impact once I add more mining drills into this mix. Okay. Speaking of adding more mining drills into this mix. Hello, tech. Nice to see ya. I don't need anything else, technically, at blue. We can get the next mining productivity and lab research speed. Everything else from here is basically superfluous for our mission. This is why we carry these things. Alright, how many more do I need? So that's 40. I need 20 more. I don't need 20. I need, well, I need 56-ish total. But still, that's a few more. How many can I get reasonably in here without overlapping the iron vein? Another 10. I need more. I need more. Come on, reach. Reach, dang you. Reach! That would be 58. That's good enough. Now, some of this is not quite the ratio that I would prefer, or not quite the density, excuse me, that I would prefer. So keep in mind that as we get the upgrades over time, that I'm really looking forward to extra output of this system. That should give me 60. Just as this here. Robots? Oh, right. It must be nighttime. Oh. It would also help if I had stuff. Yeah, because, it's not nighttime, it's just that the robots were charging first. Each individual robot was charging, all 20, and now we're starting to fill up the charge on the roboports, and then it's going to fill up the charge on my batteries. I need more mining drills. And what else do I want? I'll take more of those. I might need more steel at some point as well. We're just scaling copper. That's all we're really doing at this moment in time. More copper. More copper. We need infinitely more copper, which is what this next individual line is going to be. And I'm going to want to stand right about here. It'll do another belt line, but hey, of the one next to it, but that's going to be fine. Build this for me. Build! Do the beautiful stuff and build for me. Glorious things. Let's pay attention and look down here to see that, oh my gosh, I have enough reds. for my blue science. I've got... yeah, I can do a lot more stuff. And yes, I could put one or two here, one here, another one here, and here, and here. Yay, BS. Yes, glorious BS. We want all of the BS stuff going on here. Alright, time for some manual placement. And time for a depower. Depower! Compacting what red belt? The individual reds here. You know, this is not actually enough. This is not actually 30. Well, wouldn't you know? 58 with 1 level of mining productivity. Oh. There's a reason for that. Oops. Let's get some stuff to take care of that, shall we? Let's take care of that, shall we? Take those, and those, and that I'm not using right now. And that, and give me all of it. That's a reason. That's a very good reason why we're not doing, compact stuff. Oh, we've got... I can slip through this. Yes, I can. We've got... Well, A, we have to upgrade this to red belt, but we've got to finish building this entire line. Yeah, this entire line needs to be finished. And it is now finished. Yay! Yay, it's finished. I need to give it more. I need to actually give it more stuff. Yeah, sure. I don't really... No, a line, please. How much? Enough for 72. Frankly. Enough for 72 megajoules. This is 60 megajoules. And with each 1 per second is... with each 1 per second adds 4, so this would be 64, 68, 72. Ta-da! Megawatts worth of power. Megajoules per second. Ta-da! Yeah, that should do it. And I have this here for extra. This line of 20, just to help with later scaling. There we go. I got the power on the miner. It's not doing anything. It's so now that is 30. Hey. Hey, wouldn't you know it? There's 30 here now. Why is that not aligned? No. You shall align. How many is that? 86. We need 60. So, okay. How many is that? 72. We can delete that. We can delete that. And then that's a line of 6, so then we can delete that. Okay. Ta-da! That is a red belt. I'm not going to do blue. That is the next important thing. We're not going to do blue. In fact, we're probably going to stop the iron and copper scaling here unless I absolutely need more. In fact, I'm just going to delete that line completely. Not that line, though. That's necessary. Yes, blue is overkill. I think we're now at the point of this is what you need. And we can launch a rocket with this quite easily within 3 hours and 26 minutes. Oh yeah, power poles. Undelete power poles. I technically don't because it's connected. Wait. So power can flow even when marked for deletion. Interesting. Because all of this is not attached here or here, and it provides this single line provides the power to this and this and this and this and this. So yeah, apparently power still flows even when marked for deletion. Didn't know that. Now I do. Excellent. Next on the agenda, our purple science. I have decided. Next we purple. So, that's the productivity modules. Level 1. And then 10 rails per second. 10 rails per second. That's going to be 3 buildings making rails. That's 4 per second. It needs half of that as stone, and it needs steel, and it needs iron sticks. Glorious iron sticks. So that's how many iron sticks? 1 per 2, 2.5. 2.5 sticks. What do you mean, yes? What do you mean, yes, 5? It's 2 rails every half second. Not 2 rails per second. We need 10 rails for 1 science. It's 10 rails per 1 science. Which would mean, in order to get 10, which these are producing 4 per second. These are producing 4 per second. If I need 10, that would be 2.5, aka 3 buildings doing this. And then for that 2.5, we need 2.5 iron sticks for that. Or wait, no, we need 10 rail. That would be 5 iron sticks. So if 10 rail is 5 iron sticks, that would mean I need 3 of these as well. So that's going to be a 1-to-1 ratio between the iron sticks and the rails. What do I want? Lasers? Nah. We don't need lasers. We don't need no lasers around here. Do I want belt immunity equipment? I mean, everything... I need to get into the level 2 and 3 module stuff. Rocket control units, yes, I know, I will need those as well, and I will need rocket fuel, and I'll need lots of stuff, but that's not this tech level yet. Utility science. I'm actually not making utility science yet. So we need to not extend that yet, actually. This is going to be the rail, and this is going to be going into there. I need to get iron in consistently. From there, I need stone and steel. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness me. How much stone and steel? Oh, boy. You need 1. You need 2 per second. Oh, boy. And stone brick. Oh, gosh. We're gonna... there's gonna be a lot of poles, okay? There's gonna be a lot of belt. We're gonna have 3 lines. 3 lines, 3 lines, etc., etc., etc. This is going to provide the things at the end here. This is also going to provide it there. Times 2, 3, 4, 5. Lanes. Lanes. Glorious, beautiful, wonderful lanes. That's it. So, actually, steel and stone brick are used for the thingies, right? Yeah. So, it would be better... Oh my gosh, the rates. Where's the, 1 into 3? So what do I need for 1/3 of one of these? If I want 1/3 of one of these, it's great, it makes 0.2. So if I want 1/3, I have to place 2 of these. 1/3 of 10. So 3 repeating. 1/3. Or 3.3 repeating. 3 and 1/3 of the stone brick and steel plate to get enough of those. That's fine. A little iffy on my steel. A little iffy on my steel consumption. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a belt of... Not you. You. Not there. What am I thinking? What am I thinking? I'm going to have a belt of stone. I'm actually thinking I'm not going to have the blue inserters. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, so this is going to have the iron plate. And stone. This is going to be the iron plate and rocks. This is going to be the stone, bricks, and steel. So, iron, plate, and rocks. Oh, great. Okay, there's room. Rocks. Stone bricks are back up here. There's my steel. I need more. I need more steel. And more iron mining for said steel. Stone bricks are here. Okay, and I need that there, but that's not going to happen here. So then, in actuality, we're going to be up here, we're going to do that, that. Things! And that can go across. I'm assuming I need a circuit on these. Yup. Why, hello there. Ollie is here. How's my Ollie? The pretty Ollie. Yes, that's my baby. That's my baby. He's a good boy. He's a good boy today. He's a good boy. Yes, that's my pretty boy. I am carrying around a whole bunch of steam engines. So that's that, actually? Yeah. I need 1/3, so that's, again, going to be, 2 of these. Making these. And we need to have this. And we need to have this. Ta-da. Ollie, what are you doing? Where are you going? Where are you trying to go? Daba? Daba? You see my light? He's looking at my light. Hi. How you doing? How's the Ollie? You looking around? You looking around? What do you want? What do you want? What do you want, Ollie? How's that big boy? How's that big boy in front of my TV? He's looking at the light. It's right above. Hi. Hello. Hello, pretty boy. Yes, always, always, always time for kitten time. How's my little boy? My little, he's huge. He's huge, boy. He's huge, baby. Are you gonna go lap? Yes, you're gonna come over and you're gonna go on my lap. Yes. That's good boy. That's good boy. No destroying my lights today. Yes, plop. Plop right down in the lap. Pretty baby. Yes. Yeah. Good boy. Resume. So this needs to be on its own thingy. Going that way. And then, how many buildings on the purple science to get one? It's 7. 7. You know, 1 times whatever. One times 0.75. Really. Alright. Output. Output will go here and then down? No. Does that actually reach across? No. That's sad. Does that reach across? No. That's sad. Aight. Mm-hmm. So, there. Ta-da! Ta-da! We did the thing. I need undergrounds. But hey, that is a build. That is a nowhere near elegant solution. But hey, if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I need to restock now. And then we get to bring the belt line all the way up to the science labs. Also, I'm working on a purple tech. Oops. Here, get fast. Go fast, please. I may have not realized I was doing a purple science tech. Maybe. Next. Can we just note that there's less than half an hour left in the stream and we still have 3 hours left on this 8-hour challenge, and I've been streaming for 6 total hours on this challenge? The game is actually quite generous in only counting simulation time. Very generous by only counting sim time. I don't need this sulfur any further, actually. I could have just terminated it at the blue science. Sulfur, yeah, it's not required. Hey, we've got purple science. We've got the purple. The purpliest. The purpliest of purple. Okay, what actual line was the blue science? We're actually going to do that, I think. and change the lane on the blue science. This will work out just fine, as we are not currently working on a purple tech. We do have a bit of a backlog, though. Interesting. I think I need more labs. We shall see. Regardless, though, it is now time to work towards utility science, which means processing units, flying robot frames, and low-density structures. The problem with processing units. Sulfuric acid, A, is required to make the processing units, so that is step 1. We need to arrange these so that we can have the sulfuric acid input on these. This is 1 every 10 seconds. In order to make 1 processing unit, you need 20 green circuits. For 1 blue per second. I'm willing to siphon red from my red area, but we need 20 freaking electronic circuits, green circuits, for this. A single building makes 2. Multiply all this by 0.75 for the buildings I'm using, but a single green circuit factory would make 2 per second. Go ahead and pick up... No, there comes a point where it's just too much. Let's get... this. Let's get the other beacon... or speed modules stuffs. So this isn't going to be here, like this. We're gonna cut it, and we're gonna paste it down, like, over here somewhere. But the idea is, I need my setup for greens, and I need it to be enough to make 20. And we're going to do this properly this time. As in, we're going to have our belts going that way. These are going to be making greens, all 4 of them. And these are going to be making the doohickeys, the doest of doohickeys. Where? There. Now, of course, modules help. Modules would help. This also needs to be able to output 2 per second. Now, with a stack size of 2, I don't know if this can handle 2 per second on the output. And it needs 1 iron in. I know it can handle the 1 iron in. And I know with the stuffs that those can all work out as well. Okay, copper in. Copper in. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay. That 10, 12, 14, 16. So that's 16. Alright? That's greater than 20. That's 24. No. Yes. 2 each. 12 times 2, 24. That right there will feed into 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That will feed into 10 blue circuits. Now, this needs to be its own line. And I need to bring in the reds as well. And have the output line. How much iron and copper is this? A lot. Okay? A lot. If you were wondering why I was scaling so hard, this is it. These stupid blues. These blues are what ultimately killed me last time. Not being able to make enough rocket control units in particular, but also the other stuff. Why are you not moving? Have I not actually consumed enough of the blues to flip lanes? Most likely. Most likely. Please move, science. I need you to move. I need ya. Yeah, I need to collect all of this stuff off this top lane until it becomes purple. Until we see purple. And there we go. The purpling has commenced. The purpling. Now, how do I get rid of this science? Well, I can make use of it. I can use it. What I can do here is stick a chest down somewhere near the source. Give it a bunch of thingies. Now, the way that I did this is I can actually just place that down, place that, and give it that. There you go. Now you've got science again. Power poles! Oh, joy. The joy of placing power. I should make that consistent. There. 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 Actually, that's not required. That. That. And there you go. That is the green circuits. Let's feed in the red now. From here. Needs significantly less red than the greens, fortunately. So I'm not bothering to make the reds locally here. Beautiful. I hope I didn't do the math wrong. That's important. Actually getting your math right. I hope I didn't overscale it. And quite convenient positioning on these for the power. And then I just need the sulfuric acid in order for this to operate. Now, how much sulfuric acid do I need per 1 unit? 5! Per 1 unit per second. 5. Okay. Just 5. That's fine. I need more pipe to ground. I have a little bit more than 5. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure I'm making a bit more than that. I'm going to need steel, by the way. More steel. Give me my pipe to ground. Glorious. We will go back down, scale, get this moving, get my blue circuits flowing, and then we're going to scale steel because that's going to be my limiting factor on my science down here. My purple science is being limited by my steel. Let's bring this up. Try to keep it somewhat in alignment with other stuff here. Ooh, okay, how... Alright, there. That's where I'll pull it from. Ta-da! Sulfuric! The most sulfuric of sulfuric. Phew. Sheesh. All that just for 1. That infrastructure. 1 blue. 1 blue. Plus the infrastructure for 2 reds, right? Plus whatever the infrastructure looks like to make 2 reds. That's actually that plus that. So 1 of those and 1 of those, or those 2 there. That's red. 1 blue per second times 0.75 for the building speed. So 0.75 technically, but yeah. The ratio is there. Yeah, because it's 1 every 10 times 0.75 for the building speed. Yeah, so it's 0.75 ultimately, but I'll just call it 1 because that's the that's what everything's built to at the scale. It's at this should be 20. I'm probably wrong about that. Or it should be 24. This should be 24. That these 2 don't need, or this set doesn't need to exist. Huh? 1 copper cable assembler for 6 red chips. Yes, and the other 2 are here because 1 doesn't fully feed 1. Because it's 3 to 2. It's 1.5 into 1 on the red stuff. Could I have done this to feed the reds? Yes, but I didn't feel like it at the time. Okay. Next, utility science. Utility science, directly. We need flying robot frames and low-density structures. The LDS is plastic, yes? Yes. More plastic. Oh. More plastic. I may only be making enough plastic for the amount of reds that I have right now. So, I need to get more, thingies. I need a bit more thingies. Also, 1 utility would be 0.66 processing units. Which, fortunately, that cuts off as soon as I get the rocket tech, the silo tech. Yeah, I need my chem plants. Those are over here. Give me chem plants. I will make the plastic local to the LDS. That is where I will make the plastic, local to the low-density structures. Now, I need how many for one utility? I need 1 LDS, which is going to be 20 assembling machines. And 20 copper per second. Oh my god. I need steel. Hold up. Hold up. Before any of that shenaniganry, steel must be scaled. That's step 1. Steel must be scaled. And I'm going to need more of the everything to do that. We must scale steel. In fact, for whatever reason... Oh, steel isn't even moving because of things. Right. Things. Let's get things upgraded and worked on and all that good stuff. Go, go, go. Go, go, go by minions. Do I even have enough fast inserters? Probably not. Probably not, yeah, because this was set to upgrade planning or something. Oh, it was the coal was on an upgrade planner on an underground, and it doesn't let you move stuff from when one thing is upgraded and another isn't. So one of those was yellow and the other one was, or one of those was red and the other one was yellow, so it wasn't allowing the stuff through. Okay, fine. I need to double this again. I need more iron, frankly. I need to saturate this iron, and probably this one too. Note that this entire infrastructure here, this whole thing, I don't need this spacing anymore, so I could make it as compact as this, because I now have access to medium power poles, and B, yeah, ratio, but also, it needs red belt. It's processing 1 red belt of, or up to 1 red belt of the amount of iron ore put in. And have I not picked up concrete yet? I need to be making the concrete too. So that's a thing to work on as well. Okay, robots. Go ahead and get some things sorted out for me. I wasn't really intending to build all this, but I guess I am doing all that upgrading. Because before we only had like, what, 2 per second of steel? Something along those lines. Now we're going to end up with up to 5, or 3. Or whatever. It's 5 to 1. So 15 divided by 5 is 3 total. Now 30 will give us 6 out. You saw a concrete line in the base, or was that about rocket fuel? Huh? I have steel furnaces, the bots are just building slowly. I have stone brick, not concrete. Stone brick for science down here. Concrete, I'm just going to throw into a box until I have at least 1,000 of it to make the rocket silo. That's all you need for it, is to make the rocket silo. Or all you need it for. Not for it. I am out of fast inserters. That's what I'm out of. I need the inserters. I also need power down there for those. Yeah, I've got the iron right next to the bricks. It's extremely easy for me to make that. And I have the water right here. It's not bad. Not bad at all. Take all of that and more power poles, please. And those. That's my boy. Is it just me, or does the radar have this real high-pitched squeal as it goes around? Because I just noticed this extremely high-pitched squeal. I'm like, what the heck is that? It's the radar spinning around. But it's extremely high-pitched. Like, why? That makes my ears bleed. Yes, it does the beep, 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 but it also has the metal on metal squeal as it rotates. Alright. I need 30 freaking thingies. Mining drills on iron. 30 more. Mining drills on iron. We're just gonna go up here and pray. I said 30 more. We have 30 here. I need 30 more. Ish. So that's 20. And that's 30. This needs a lane balancer. You can't just walk. You can't just walk through it. Pull, 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 pull. And now we're going to go down and we're going to upgrade that belt line that's going through the other line of mining drills. Here. So now this is going to be a red belt going down. All the way to this. Right there. Ta-da! We have scaled steel. Now the entire array of 96 steel furnaces will be getting enough iron ore to fully utilize all of it. And it shall make 6 steel per second. Oh, God. Why, hello there, stuff. We're gonna do that. Oh, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. So it's 1 per 10. Wow. Okay. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do this. Get it to power. And we're gonna do... this for water. And that will output into chest. Steel chest, actually. And now we wait to accrue 1,000 units of the stuff. It is as simple as that. And with that, I am going to not output priority that way. Thanks. Let's not output priority there anymore. Sounds like a terrible idea. Yeah, the throughput has improved dramatically by doing that. Do I want to make another one of these? Not here, I don't. I would most likely do it here and tap into both of these iron patches to do it. And I'm gonna set that up. But we have reached the end of the stream for today, folks. Oh my goodness. We will finish this in the next stream, I would imagine. We need utility science set up. Still, we are down to utility science. Our extra steel here is going to speed up this. Don't you worry. Once we get this extra steel going, that's going to be the purple taken care of mostly. In fact, purple consumes 1/3 of an electric furnace, which is consuming 3 1/3 steel at a time. So yeah, that'll be pretty much enough steel. I think it's a 1-to-1 on the thingies, on the engines as well. The engine units, it's... yeah, 1-to-1. So I have basically 2 steel getting used here, and then another 3 1/3 used on the purple science stuff. That's a value greater than 5. So the vast majority, once this fills up, is getting used on those 2 things alone, which is why I want to build another array for another 6. That's why I'm placing this. And we will finish this off when we next meet, as well as get the utility science flowing. We need to get directly into the rocket control unit tech, rocket fuel tech, and rocket silo tech. And then once we have unlocked the rocket silo tech, and you know we already have low density structures, that's when we can cut all science and divert all of those resources into the stuff to launch the rocket, and that will ideally massively speed up the process of getting the stuff to launch the rocket. We have 2 hours and 42 minutes left with which to process quite a lot of science, but at the rate that we have scaled, it should be pretty simple. Should and reality being 2 very different concepts, but yeah, we'll manage, I hope. With that, folks, I would like to thank you all for watching. This has been Otaku Showboat. If you have enjoyed today's stream, please be sure to do all of the social and engagement stuff below the video. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, become a member of the channel by hitting the great big blue join button. And if you are so inclined, join me on Patreon at patreon.com/otakushowboat, and I will be back later with Dyson Sphere program at the turn of this next hour, in fact. And I will be back with, ideally, the successful conclusion of this come Tuesday. We play Autonauts tomorrow. I hope to see you all.